Hello, it's another day, freezing cold today, and I've been pretty lax recording this week because I just wanted to crack on with some bits. Got more goodies turned up. I've got a TD04 exhaust flange and a bell mouth to 3-inch. I've got all the hardware to bolt my flanges to the big beamy thing. I got, what else turned up? I can't think about so much stuff turned up. The one thing I'm waiting on now is my actual TD04 turbo. But Kyle come round, we lifted the engine in, we've got it supported where it needs to be, took a load of measurements so it's all central. And I've made one engine mount. I just cracked on. Looks a bit weird on camera, but it does the job nicely. I'm going to grind this weld down. And again, this is all just dry build, so everything that wants to be powder coated and stuff is going to be later on. So I've just got to do this one, and I'll take you through the process I've done. Basically made a support for like my Land Rover engine mount. Whole sawed a big disc out of 3mm plate, cut a bit of 33mm tube at an angle so you can get your finger to the bolt. Just welded on 1 inch so it just clears the side. Put my plate on, so now I've just got a bridge between the two, and this is not much science to this, it's just trial and error. I sort of eyeball the angles, leave them long, and then keep touching them down on the disc sander until they're pretty much there, and then obviously I MIG it all up, and she's a good one. So today I'm going to get this side done, lift up the engine, get my spacers out, drop it back down, and that should all be good. And then I'm going to have a look at my gearbox mount, because at the moment I've just got a ratchet strap sat in there and it's centered, so I just need to have a look at my gearbox mount. So let's crack on and build that, and I'll see you there. There you go. This weld here is going to get ground down, so you can see the penetration just starting to come through this 3mm, so pretty good. But yeah, let's give that a butt grind down and see what it looks like. That's better, eh? Right. Moment of truth. Let's get this on. Okay, so I just want to take the weight off this engine, so I can get the spacers out. Get off. Get off. What's that? Okay. So officially, right, let's try and show you what's happened. So it's on its own mounts. Nice bit of clearance there. Oh, try and show you under it. It's so hard. So it clears my slot. The sump's just slightly lower, but I've got a lot of ground clearance anyway, and I'm going to make a little bash plate. Got plenty of room in here, and I've got my gearbox here. Got a little bit of flex left and right. It's perfect. I'm impressed with that. I've got to cut a lot more of this out to clear the starter motor because I won't be able to get the box up, but I've worked out I've got loads of room. If I cut down there and come up right out here, my clutch pedal's right there, so I'll have loads of room. Yeah, plenty of room now. I massaged this the opposite way, so I've got plenty of room for my plug and adjustment, and then I'm going to build basically an access panel, boop, and you can get to that, and the rear outlet and the rear bolts. Right, that's a good morning's work. I'm gonna go and have a tea, spend some time with Jeff, and then hopefully get back up here later on and start to figure out the gearbox mount. Okay, so I've had a tea, I've cleaned up because it does my head in. And I'm onto the gearbox mount. Let's go under here. So I'm going to use those two holes there, and I'm going to bridge, come back slightly to about there. So I'm going to have one nice plate, two BMW gearbox bobbins, and then a plate on there. So I've already done a bit of maths. So I've just started making this one. This is 6 inches. Found the middles. The two holes were 40mm apart. These are some BMW gearbox bobbins. I just bought the cheapest ones off eBay and they're really soft. But I'm going to upgrade them to poly ones later on, so I just literally need them for mocking up. They were like 12 quid for a pair delivered. So these are 50mm in diameter, so I'm just going to mark back 25 and get them in. Let me draw them. Okay, so what I've made so far. Just gonna go bolt that up and see what room I've got to play with. I hope this view works out, cause it's pretty tight under there. I need to get like a big light. Okay, let's have a look, see what we got. Okay, leave that there. Okay, so okay. Okay, that's alright. Take that off for a sec. That's alright. It's not hanging too low. I can sculpt the end around them. Plenty of room for that. So yeah, basically I want to bolt it to here and here, and then that gives me room to just kink my exhaust round. Alright, let me make another plate for here and we'll go from there. How satisfying is a bandsaw? Let me show you what I've been doing. Oh. So, you've got the plate that bolts to the box, 2 BMW bobbins. I've made this bottom plate, but obviously it can lever. So I've tried it off the ratchet strap, and because there's no spreader plates here and it's only on a little bolt, that flexed. So what I'm going to do, I think, is probably weld on another bit. So there's a fixing up here, and then yeah, well, I need to obviously make the correct spacing. I might get a solid little chunk and just tap it and weld it to the floor pan. Same for there, and then that'll just be off all the bolts, and if I've got it bolted up here as well, it can't flex that way. So yeah, I'm happy with that. Alright, I've had enough. Another video done. Quite happy with my results. The old engine mounts are in. Oh, now it's up as well. Look, I can show you. Plenty of space for my sump. Oh, everything looks like it's lining up pretty good. Oh, so yeah, another hour on that gearbox mount and it'll be done. And then engine and box are in, which is a massive step. Then I'm going to start building my exhaust manifold, which I'm very excited for. I just need to buy the right stainless rods. Yeah, so I set myself a new goal after doing the floor pan and having it on its own wheels, was to have engine and box mounted before the end of the year. So it's now December the 13th, Friday the 13th, and nearly there. So I'm going to finish that off tomorrow, and then I'll just leave it temporarily bolted. So see, I've got this rib in the car. I'll go either side of that, and then I can chop this out a bit, ready for finishing off that tunnel. But yeah, it's good. Peace.